Good morning and welcome to the January 15th employee message. I wanted to talk a little bit about the leadership changes that have taken place over the last couple of months. In November, I sent out a letter talking about the changes that would be taking place. They have now all taken place. And those include really my leadership team to start. So we made a change with moving Kim from Human Resources to now the Vice President of Communication and Community Outreach. Megan is now the Vice President of Human Resources. Todd's title changed to Vice President of Health Services. Mike Charles is now the VP or Vice President of Operations. Garth Bagwin is the Senior Vice President of Accounting and Finance and the CFO. Kathy McCullough, who is a new player on the team, is the Vice President of Residential Sales and Marketing. And then Leslie is now the Senior Vice President of Branding. We know that Leslie will be leaving our team, at least as a full-time employee, sometime right after the first quarter. But those changes were put in place so that we can start off 2021 on the right foot. We not only have to continue to fight COVID and make sure the Westminster Village family is safe, but we have to accomplish everything on our list for our strategic goals for 2021. And that includes some pretty large projects. So those changes were put in place so that we can accomplish those. In the last week, you received a message from Todd Armstrong talking about the changes in his area. So when we put these changes in place in November, it was so that Todd can take this next step. So Todd has hired a temporary licensed nursing home administrator to run Wyrick Healthcare Center. That person's name is Don Abdouche. He was here a couple of years ago as a temporary, and he is going to be here reporting to Todd. And again, that's important because a lot of our strategic goals are over our health services. So by providing Don to that team, the Wyrick Healthcare Center can get the attention it needs while we're focusing on things outside of Wyrick or things within Wyrick that just can't be done by the license manager, the change of license and the remodeling of the care center. So again, we've restructured that area a little bit. Debbie Lane has gone back to her home in Kansas. So Michael Calderon is now the temporary manager up in Sackton Assisted Living. And again, you might notice a theme. We brought 2 people back to this campus. And we did that because during COVID, we thought it was critical that we get people who understand our culture, understand our campus, and not just somebody from the outside to hold that, but somebody who understands who we are and what our goals are. So that was, again, very strategic on Todd's part to bring those 2 individuals in to manage those areas temporarily. We will be filling the Sackton Assisted Living position probably in about 3 months with an inside candidate. And then the other thing we did is we realigned security to report directly to Todd as well. And again, that way all of our health services departments report directly to Todd. In the last day or so, Mike Charles sent out a letter just talking about his area, and again, on the operations side. When Megan went to Human Resources, we moved some of her departments under Mike, and again, they just fit perfectly under the operations side. So concierge, front desk, residential services, activities are all now reporting to Mike, in addition to food service, housekeeping, laundry, maintenance, and the other operational side. Again, this was something we've been talking about for 6 months to a year. We knew this would take place sometime in January when we sent out the letter in November. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, I will send out a recap letter to all of our residents and staff, just talking about, again, why we did this and that everything is now in place. The second thing I wanted to talk about, again, fairly quick, is just the foundation. In the middle of last year, the board of directors and the foundation board of directors decided that we should merge both the foundation and Westminster Village back together And that's where we were previously as an organization. We had one organization, Westminster Village Inc., and the foundation was a committee of the board of directors. So we now have officially gone back into that direction. As of December 31st, the foundation no longer exists. We merged the two organizations together, and then over the next 3 to 6 months, the board will create a fundraising committee of the board of directors that will essentially be our foundation. Now, we are still a charitable organization. Both Westminster Village Inc. and the foundation were charitable organizations. We're not for profit. So in the greater scheme of things, this doesn't make a major change from who we are as an organization. It just allows us to align some of the services and tasks that we do and eliminate some duplication and really be able to focus on the main goal of the foundation was to raise funds to support resident services and employee scholarships. Now we're able to do that without a lot of duplicate work. So again, it's a major change. I want employees to know about that because you're going to probably hear questions about it. We are still a charitable organization. Employees, residents, family members still can make donations and take full tax credit for those donations. The last thing I wanted to talk about, again, just is to thank all the employees for their hard work during COVID. I know it's been incredibly hard, but our team has done just a fantastic job. I'm proud of all of our staff. I'm happy all of our staff who have taken the COVID vaccine, and those of you who will jump on board when we have that second chance, hopefully in the next 30 days or so. Thanks again, stay safe, and keep doing what you're doing to protect the Westminster Village family. Thank you.